What up, world?
Hey y'all!
This is Clean Ears.
This is Saritha.
And this is Simone. And we are back for your friendly neighborhood snippets, if I can borrow your quote.
You can. You can. We're excited because this is one of my favorite and not favorite topics at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Because I'm single. And we're talking about singleness.
Yes.
But not in the way you think. Keep watching. Don't stop. Wait, don't pop. Don't touch nothing.
Stay.
Shh. Hand down. You good? We good? Okay.
We are talking about the gift of singleness because singleness really is a gift. And a lot of times we look at it as a curse because we're not married, can't have sex, and all that stuff. And,
I love you whispered it.
And, well, because we're not married, and so we can't have sex,
Right.
and we're all sad and stuff. But singleness is wonderful, wonderful. And we are going to tell you all the ways that it is.
And we're also going to tell you the ways that it's not. So
Because, yeah.
I want to keep it real with you. We're here, and I know that there are times when it's great and there are times when it's not great. So we want to present to you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's start with the good. Because
Yes.
overall, like a good 75-80% of the time, it's
That's
great. It's awesome.
Oh, yes. You are accountable to Jesus
Mhm.
and to your friends, but you get to do a lot of fun stuff. You get to basically do whatever it is that you want. At the height of singleness is really where Clean Ears was born.
Yes.
And it was great to be able to put in all the time because meetings were not structured. We could just get together whenever we wanted to for hours and hours on end.
Just brainstorm,
Yes.
and talk, and get off topic, and all of that good stuff.
And come back. And so sometimes. And I really appreciated that time to just spend time getting into the nitty gritty of what God wanted me to do without having to watch clocks and things like that and be mindful of another person looking for me. And we understand it's a good thing. People at home, that's awesome.
Right.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to people with 2 incomes. Clap for y'all. But
Dual income, yes.
dual income, less taxes. But until then, it's really nice to kind of have that free time to be able to just explore whatever it is that you like. Do what you want. You can wake up and have whatever kind of day you want to have when you're not working.
Right.
And that to me is wonderful.
Yes, there is so much freedom, and the freedom isn't just like to do whatever you want, but it is just to like purpose-wise, life-wise, friend-wise, you can be the best friend you can be. You can be the best family member you can be. You can put 110% into something quite selfishly, actually, because you're not worried about other pieces. Like it'll make it happen. If I want to eat popcorn for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and for the whole day, only me and God gonna have that conversation. No one else is judging my choices. I mean, you might, but I don't care. So
Popcorn is wonderful.
It's good.
There's so many flavors.
so many flavors, and then you
rotate
can
it.
make your own. Like, hello.
Very budget friendly.
Yes. So I'm just saying, like, you can go 110% after your dream. Not saying you can't do that in a relationship, but there's no distractions. It's you and God. You can get in the Word the way you want to. You can go on trips that you want to.
Yes.
Mission trips be like, yes, I cannot eat and make this work.
I was just about to touch on that. Missions, trips, retreats,
Yes.
anything you want to. Your schedule is open to be able to do that stuff. And that's wonderful. So I say that if you are in that season, enjoy that freedom to be able to do stuff. Don't put it off. Don't wait until later. Enjoy this time that you have right now. Don't wait to have somebody to do it with, but you can do everything you want to do right now.
All right. That was good.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay. A good 10 to 15 is the bad. And I'm just saying, sometimes it's not great.
Yeah.
And that's only because you get lonely. Like, we know. As much as you're busy, you can do things, you have time, and you have freedom. You're by yourself, and sometimes that sucks.
Yes.
It's just real life. And we want to acknowledge that in those times, yes, you can get with God, and He just comforts you. He just shows you how much He loves you. You get a deeper level of faith. because you have to believe in him and trust him that he's going to bring someone in your life at the appropriate time.
Absolutely. And I think it's a great way to check yourself and make sure that you don't fall into certain other habits. It can be really easy. I remember I fell into always being everywhere all the time, because as soon as I would come home, I'd be like, oh goodness, no, I gotta get out of here. So I would always be gone doing all kinds of stuff. And it took a while before God was like, hey, sit still. And then actually started to sit still, started to enjoy my company, started to just take the time to say, let me not always fill my time with a bunch of stuff, but let me sit still and just see what that looks like for me. And I realized I am a lot of fun to spend time with by myself. I enjoy my company so much, y'all. Oh my goodness, Simone's awesome.
I think it's important though. You need to learn how to successfully be by yourself.
Yes.
Like learn how to love yourself in those moments, how to be quiet within yourself, how to kind of just be with God and feel those things and those emotions, and not be relying on other people to feel better or other people to kind of confirm your relationship with God. So we've hit the good, we've hit the bad, and then legitimately like 5%, like almost none. But sometimes it gets real ugly.
Yes, just a teeny tiny bit.
And I think the good part of the good and bad is that it really is based on your relationship with God. You can figure that out. The ugly comes from other people.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Like, let me just do me, y'all.
Yes.
I'm single. It's not contagious. We can still be friends.
Yes.
Even when you're in a relationship and you get married, don't forget about us.
Yes, we're not a threat to your relationship. We're not trying to break things up so that you can be single with us and we can run into the sunset single. No.
Separate, not together.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Definitely.
No one wants that. No one is looking for that. But I feel like a lot of times, especially in church settings, marriage is an idol.
Goodness, yes.
Marriage becomes this thing that everybody aspires to, even outside of their relationship with God. It's like, it's a status symbol.
Yes.
It's a way to get in with certain people. It's a way to get more responsibility. It's all contingent on your last name. And if it's paired to somebody else.
Exactly. And that part's tough because then it's easy to fall into a place of, wait, should I be... I think it promotes thirst. And that's putting it lightly. Because then you start looking at yourself like, well, what should I be doing? Should I be doing things to be noticed? One time I changed my hair color just to be noticed. And while I was quite cute, I was so convicted and I was torn up on the inside about the fact that I was altering my God-given appearance so that somebody, I don't even know who, I wasn't even checking for a specific person, y'all. I just was like, I'm just out here blind for anybody, Jesus. I'm blind for this date, I'm blind for something. And I think that it could cause people to start to do some unhealthy things like that, to want to get into a relationship. And that's where we can cross into dangerous territory of getting with someone that we're not necessarily equally yoked with, or even just abandoning certain biblical principles of life that were important to us in our singleness to try to get with someone. And that's a dangerous place to be in.
It really is. You can't let your relationship status affect your emotional,
well-being.
Yes, you don't want to have to feel insecure. You are good enough whether you're in a relationship or not. And so it shouldn't be one of those things where you feel the pressure of other people, from maybe your church, your community, your parents, anyone really, who is telling you that you have to be in a relationship in order to achieve some type of success. It's not fair. And
Absolutely.
That's why it gets ugly.
Oh, yeah.
And so even as we deal with these things, as we navigate even the different levels of singleness, we just wanted to make sure that you have knowledge that we care. We know sometimes it's rough.
Right. It gets hard, but at the end of the day, be hopeful, enjoy your time, because the thing is, once you get into a relationship, your priorities have to shift to include that person. And then what ends up happening is, a lot of times you look back and you're like, man, I wish I had done this or done that or worked on this. Getting into a relationship also really intensifies and magnifies a lot of your insecurities, and being single affords you an opportunity to really get right. Not so that you can get perfect, so that you can find your Mr. Perfect and be perfect together, but just so that you can be a much more whole person, allowing God to make you complete. Like, I'm in a relationship now, and just today, full disclosure, because y'all know we be sharing, and just today I was feeling some kind of way about something personally. Nothing that was done. It was just Simone having an emotional moment about something internal. And to be able to go to God about it first and not automatically make it his problem, like fix it, do something. I don't know, you know what you need to do, but do something.
Right.
I immediately took it to God for God to show me what that was about. And I thanked God for just being capable and willing to feel that. And being in a relationship is not easy, despite what we may see on social media. It's not just photo shoots.
It's not Instagram. It's not Man Crush Monday or Woman Crush Wednesday.
Exactly. It's real life. It's real life, and it's work. So enjoy singleness. It's a gift. Get right. Get whole. Learn yourself. Enjoy life, because life is wonderful. If you're sitting back, you're missing some stuff, because life is lit and you need to be in it.
So we really, really hope this helps. You guys know that we are never afraid to tackle a topic from any way, shape, or form that it comes to us. And I know a lot of people who are single, we feel like we get messages of getting a relationship and then, you know, you'll be able to ascribe to something bigger. And we just want to say, hey, now's the time. Like right now, do it now.
Today.
And purpose doesn't wait for a wedding ring.
Message.
Woo! So I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yes.
This snippet is for you. And we hope that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're awesome.
Absolutely. So until next time, have a good time.